hopes that he is the one who might just take the wicket of Shakib Al Hasan. He's picked up a wicket of Nazmul Hussain Shanto, so he's taking a gamble here.
Good tips.
Dhaka Premier League just got started in the last match, and rather the first one that Tawhid Hridoy played his match. So 50 was man of the match, player of the match, picked up 2 wickets. Played for Sheikh Jamal, Nanmandi club against the Dhaka Leopards.
Good use of the feet down the ground, gets it straight nearly for 4. Good work from Graham Hume. Sliding, saves a couple of runs. Yeah, I think you're right, maybe there's an element of a gamble, isn't there, to keep going with McBride, because they know how big that prized wicket of Shakib Al Hasan is.
Now he's eyeing to just accelerate a little bit more.
Trying
to just guide it.
This
is it completely. Uzana is right next from Mr. Leonard.
Just felt for a moment that might have gripped in the surface there. Some of the dignitaries up in the Bangladesh Cricket Board President's box. Beautiful view.
Gotcha.
Nearly a chance, so nearly. Just wide. End of the 26, 1-3-1 for 3. Partnership has come up for the 4th wicket and been pretty much flawless. Hridoy on one-day international debut has looked really good alongside Shakib Al Hasan. Really good start.
I can see Habibul Bashar on the left of the screen, selector and chief of selector Minhazul Abidin Nanno on the right, and probably Jalal Yunus, because it's a bit too hazy and dark from the screen that I'm looking at. It is Jalal Yunus, director and the chairman of the cricket operations in the house. And the selectors will be happy with this partnership, no doubt about that. They were 81 for 3 at one stage. After that fall of wicket, Hridoy has walked in and he's put up 50 with Shakib Al Hasan.
Slight mix-up and definitely not a single to Harry Tector, Ireland's best fielder, prowling there at that backward point region. Look at these figures here. Attar, nobody has bowled more than 4 overs yet, and McBride has nearly bowled out. In fact, he will surely bowl out with his 10th. That means maybe there's going to be a reliance upon Tector, Camphor and the risk of Delaney. To me feels a better length, back of a length than the bouncer from Adair, as Shakib gets on top of the bounce, gets it down to 3rd for a single.
Yeah, the skipper would be hoping that they can somehow manage to pick up the left-hander Shakib Al Hasan, and then there's a couple of right-handers coming in, Mushfiqur Rahim and Yasir Ali, and then you probably see a little bit more of Gareth Delani, the right-arm leg spinner.
What that would also open up the potential for is a couple of overs of George Dockrell. Began his career obviously most famously as a left-arm spinner and is now essentially in the team as a batter who occasionally bowls. Power hitter down the order. He'll be really impressive if you haven't seen him in a little while, Attar. I know you were covering Ireland previously, but the game that he has had to change and evolve has been completely different. He's put on about 10 to 15 kilograms of muscle. He's turned from a very sort of slim, lanky, fast or spin bowler. Just pulled away, just be a single. And it has now turned his game into a power-hitting one down the order and occasional left-arm spin. There's just signs in the last 6 months that George Dockrell's left-arm spin is coming back a touch.
Well, it was a interesting story there. No. Yeah, even if he's been selected as a batter, mind him coming into the attack, but because there is a right-hander there in the crease at the moment, Tauhid Ridwan. There he is. Certainly looks a little bit more muscular.
Yeah, he's turned into an incredible power hitter, particularly in T20 cricket. Straight down the ground is where he'll target. Plenty of potential with the ball too. Short wide, and out for a single. May see his left arm spin. Let's see which way Balbirnie turns. 27 bowled now, 135 for 3. Here are the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup Super League standings. The reason we want to discuss this briefly, this series is not part of the Super League, but in about 6 weeks' time in Chelmsford in the United Kingdom, Ireland will host a home series, albeit on English soil, which is the very final series for the entire programme. And for Ireland, who aren't on that first half of the graphic, they could sneak in to the top 8. The top 8 qualify automatically for India 2023, the main World Cup later in the year. They'll almost certainly need to win all 3 games. There is a scenario where they could win 2 games and get past the West Indies 2 on net run rate. That would mean that the Netherlands would have to beat South Africa in one of the 2 upcoming ODIs. The other reason I wanted to show the graphic was something of a celebration for Bangladesh. Sometimes qualification hasn't been easy for them, but they have cruised into the top 8 and they've been good value for that place in the World Cup, and they're going to be contenders down in India, I feel, Attar.
Yeah, I think Bangladesh's strongest format is the 50-over format. Yes, you mentioned about number 4, they've already qualified. But they've also started to show that they're getting used to how to play T20 format. So white ball cricket, they've started to manage to realize what needs to be done. And they're a fighting unit, they fight like tigers, especially in one-day format. So this is a challenge for Ireland. If they can knock over in one of the 3 games, they can pick up a victory. That'll be a huge boost, because recently Bangladesh went on to win against India 2-1. Yes, they lost the first 2 one-day international against England, the world champions, but they pulled back and picked up a victory in the 3rd one-day international by 50 runs against the world champions. And then they kept on winning 3-0 against the world champions in the T20 international. So they got themselves into a winning momentum. It's not going to be easy to knock them off so easily. So you've got to be very, very good in all 3 departments of the game to ensure they keep up the pressure. At the moment, this partnership, Bangladesh cruising along at 138 for 3.
I think it's interesting you say as well, this could arguably be Bangladesh's best format of the 3. For me, it is definitely Ireland's best format of the 3. That's going to round out Andy McBrien's spell. Bangladesh may be just nudging ahead of the game. He finishes with 1 for 47. It's 139 for 3.
139 for 3. Bangladesh going at 4.96. This is the bowling. 1 for 30 for Adair, 1 for 47. A little bit expensive, but he's completed his overs. McBride, impressive from Camphor, 1 for 29. McBride just waiting for the next over to start. Is done well. 4.7 his economy. Short civil round, but he's going to find the fielder in the deep. There's the single. Have a look at his pitch map. See 63%. That is very, very impressive. That wicket just pitched a little further up in the 4 and 2 meters. That's one that got him that wicket. You're reasonably happy. Touch short on both occasions, and this time just a tickle round the corner. Thank you very much. I'll help myself to 4 runs, says Tauhid Hridoy.
That is very cheeky from Tauhid Hridoy. Wayward, it was middle and leg. The bounce was there, but he played it very nicely. Deft touch from Tauhid Hridoy, just making sure the leg glance. Played it very fine for a fine 4. This is a good partnership between Hridoy and Shakib. 63 of 74. I think strategically the move of playing around with the batters has paid off for the Bangladesh. No.
Good comeback delivery. Just tucks him up a little bit. Let's see the urgency in Shakib now. Coming to the 29th over, going at 5.5. Building up that partnership of 63. I think they're happy enough with the assessment of the wicket. Can take a few bold shots. Maybe improvise a little bit. Weak for that once again. Not really getting the timing right. Adair bowls within himself. Doesn't really bowl too fast. Military medium to say the least.
Jamie Siddons has been a busy man today. The batting coach of Bangladesh, the man from Australia. Seen him walk off with Ronnie Talukdar earlier on. And Afif Hussain right before the game commenced. Referring to today's match, so he's been running off to the nets with the batters and on the job.
That was a very, very well controlled shot. Good work in the deep. Just managed to stop it before it went over. Had to cover a lot of ground there. Well, just to stop that, maybe the umpires are going to have a look at that.
This is good cricket all around. It was short, it was on top of it, and made sure that he kept the ball on the ground. And good effort in the deep as well.
Excellent. You need that from Ireland. Every run so very precious. The manner in which Hridoy plays that shot seemed pretty comfortable. 29 overs done. It's 146 for 3. Lovely ground to come and watch a game of cricket. It went so interesting between two good teams. Bangladesh have been steady right the way through. The power play losing a couple of wickets. Then it went down a little bit. Picked up 5 at the moment. The rate haven't been too many big overs, and Ireland can take a lot of credit for that. They haven't really allowed the Bangladeshi batters to dominate absolutely. That is good. It's gone. I think both teams will be reasonably happy with the position that game is in at the moment. 3 down for Bangladesh,
നമുക്ക്
146.
ഈ ആൻസർ ആരാ ആൻസർ എന്തോ ഈ
So it looks
ഇരിക്കുകയാണ്
like at this rate they're going to get 252. I tell you what, once we reach the 30th over, you have wickets in hand. You'd normally double that score at the end of the 50th. Shaman, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially with the likes of Shakib Al Hasan in the crease, 46 of 62. And the likes of Mushfiqur Rahim and Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi still in the dugout. Today keeps the doctor away. Darshan Shanto there, this time in the air, found the gap. Will be back for a couple.
Shakib Al Hasan getting those runs. Couple. Too shy of what will be another little milestone, 7,024 runs. He's got 52 50s, heading for the 53rd. Waits. Once again, just past the fielder, maybe half a stop there. Eventually gets the single. Oh dear, now that's happened much too often. They've been very good in the outfield, but backing up the throws when there's an attempt for a run out has been a little tardy.
They have been good in general in the field. And perhaps just pressing on the panic button. Ireland, this partnership is bothering them. 68 of 81. The shuffling, the batting order has come in handy for Bangladesh. Shakib coming in at 4, Tawhid Rido at 5. Still have Mushfiqur Rahim in the dugout.
Chops that away. Protection in the deep, another single. Well, the Irish bowlers will be reasonably happy with the containment work they've done. You can see as the 150 comes up for Bangladesh, you can see a little bit of a frustration in Tawhid Rido's face, but he should not be in that frame of a mind. 54 of balls, the third 50 has come reasonably similar. 58, 66 and 54, the last 3 50s broken up. He slaps that away, goes to 4, the single, gets to another 50, the 53rd 50 for Shakib Al Hasan. Crowd are elated. He's not showing too many emotions. Cool, calm and composed.
This has been prolific, so well paced. 50 of 65, just 2 boundaries. Just shows how hard work this innings has been. Playing to the conditions. 7,000 plus runs, 53rd 50. Got a best of 134, 228 matches. And also 300 wickets, only the third player to do so.
That's down the leg side, he's going to race away to the boundary. Finishes the over with a flourish. 30 overs done, Bangladesh move on to 155 for 3.